Welcome to Key Tech. Please describe this channel if you are interested in today's video. The world's semiconductor chips are basically imported from the United States. The United States currently has relatively advanced chip production technology, and also has many leading chip companies, such as the well-known Apple, Qualcomm, and other companies. Because the United States has advanced chip technology, it has the right to speak all over the world, and it can be called the hegemony in the field of science and technology. However, in order to stabilize its big brother status in the chip market, the United States often uses its hegemony to modify the rules. The main purpose is to limit the development of the global chip industry and maintain its position. 1. The United States is in a leading position in science and technology, and often threatens to cut off supply to other countries. In 2019, China's Huawei was threatened by the United States, cut off supply. The main purpose of the United States is to ensure that its chip technology will not be surpassed by companies from other countries. The cutoff has caused Huawei's chip production to be severely hindered. At that time, the authorization of Huawei's Android system was suspended, and all businesses could not be carried out normally. Many people thought that Huawei might face bankruptcy and could not turn around. However, when Huawei's Meng Wanzhou announced its financial data, the outside world mouth closed. This is because after being affected by the U.S. supply cutoff, even though Huawei's turnover has declined, overall, profits have increased. This is due to the strict deployment of Huawei companies in response to this suppression. When companies all over the world were affected by this major reshuffle, the United States revised the rules of the chip market many times, causing China's Huawei to face a chip shortage. At that time, neither Intel or Samsung, nor even TSMC could supply to Huawei under the supply cutoff rule. However, Huawei did not fall into a slump because of this. When faced with this situation, it made the Chinese realize that independent research and development of chips is very important, otherwise they will often face this situation and be controlled by the United States. Chinese companies have begun to join the ranks of independent research and development of chips. This phenomenon has led to changes in China's chip market and has affected the world market. 2. The rapid development of China's chip market has an impact on the world chip market. Huawei is a well-known national enterprise, which mainly manufactures communication equipment and develops mobile phone business at the same time. At present, Huawei's 5G technology has been at the forefront of the world and is no longer restricted by the United States. Even if the mobile phone business has been hindered to a certain extent, it will not affect Huawei's development progress in the field of mobile terminals. Even if Huawei was cut off by the United States, it did not affect the overall profit. After being constrained, Huawei did not choose to give up on itself, but launched the HarmonyOS system, and the arbitrary behavior of the United States also aroused the patriotism of Chinese companies, and major Chinese companies also joined, making Huawei's HarmonyOS ecosystem gradually grow. Huawei's Yu Qingdong said in an interview that Huawei's mobile phone supply chain has been resolved. Huawei has also broken through the U.S. blockade, and has now found a new and better supply chain. In the past 2 years, China's chip industry has developed rapidly. Among the top 20 fastest growing companies in the world, China accounts for 19 of them. Chinese companies such as Huawei, Vivo, and Xiaomi have also started independent research and development, and American chips have begun to be replaced by Chinese ones. At present, In the field of chips, Huawei has independently developed radio frequency and automotive chips, as well as TV driver chips, and Xiaomi has also developed a 120W power management chip. These chip technologies are world-leading. A real localized alternative. No longer relying on foreign imports, just in the first 5 months of this year, China has reduced the demand for imported chips by 28.3 billion. Many foreign media have commented on this. They believe that this is a manifestation of the United States' self-inflicted consequences. After they cut off supply to China's Huawei, they are now experiencing side effects. Huawei has many 5G patented technologies, but it was stuck by the United States but did not fight back. Many people are puzzled by this. In fact, when Huawei is free, it will consider counterattacking the United States, for example, charging patent fees. Huawei believes that it is better to develop the company's scientific research technology to earn this patent fee. At present, Huawei has also begun to deal with the issue of patent rights. Verizon is the first company to be sued by Huawei for infringement. In order to monopolize the chip market, the United States has taken actions that disrupted the development of the market, and eventually suffered a backlash. And this kind of supply cutoff has also aroused the dissatisfaction of enterprises in other countries, and many regions have begun to implement get rid of the U.S. plans. At that time, the United States will suffer the consequences, and its own chips will be ignored, completely ruining its own future. In addition, although China is currently at a disadvantage in the chip field, but China's semiconductor industry has an advantage. Chinese companies have a strong demand for high-end chip manufacturing. As long as China can develop chips that can replace Maxic's 5 nanometers process and below, it will not only help domestic companies grow stronger. At the same time, it is also very beneficial to the United States. Because we not only have chip design capabilities, but also chip manufacturing capabilities. And now TSMC's 5 nanometers and below process chip production speed and technology have reached the industry-leading level. So for China, it is actually not an easy task to completely replace Maxim in the future. However, although there are many contradictions between China and the United States, as long as the two sides can cooperate with each other and develop together, it is still beneficial to us.